Hey guys, welcome to the Cow Emporium. Today we are back at the beautiful summer pasture to install a shutoff on this smooth wire fence that we have no control of the power source on. And when we gotta fix the fence, it's super dangerous. So Glenn's installing this shutoff, and I'll explain the how he's shorting the wire out here. Efforts to ground out the smooth wire that's hooked up to 110, booster cables to the hot wire to the ground, which is this post here, and then the tamping bar we're going to use later on also to help short it out. And it measured 6 something when he first started. It's still measuring 2.2, which is still a good shock, but it's not a heart stopper. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. So you're making it loose. Okay. Jeez.
It's coming from that direction for sure.
It's always important to have your power shut off on the right side. 2.1? Alright. Slowing it down, but it's not off. So that orange switch is supposed to shut the power off completely. So once he gets it hooked up, we'll see how much power is on the other side. Because we're going to put in a corner along the fence line. Because I'll show you when we get down there, but the fence is loosey-goosey and there's no proper corner put there where it needs to be. There's a couple of really nice hay fields on the north side of our property, and they were seeded, Glenn said, after his grandpa returned from the war in the 40s. And so let's take a look at what kind of grass there is back here. Just right here in front of me, we have an example of all of it. So this one with the very fine top is fescue. And then we have some type of brome grass, this one here. And then there is Timothy. I know these are pretty short versions of them, but they're just right in front of me. So that's a Timothy. And on my walk around this morning, I found this type of vetch. Vetch is a really good crop to, it's a good legume. Like, I just pulled it out, but it's a good legume crop. And it's very filling when it comes to making hay, that's for sure. We don't hay this anymore, but Glenn said his grandpa used to spend quite a bit of time back here making hay and then hauling it back to the farm, which would have been a considerable process for sure at the time. But it's, yeah, there's some beautiful hay fields back here where the willow hasn't moved into since much. Okay, let's go back to watching Glenn hook up this shutoff. So he's using the wire that was attached to the overhead gate as goes on one half.
7.1.
Okay.
Test the other side.
I get the honors of turning it off.
Get off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, he's touching it with his hand. Must be working. Happy day. Nice job, Glenn. All right, now we got a corner to put in. That seems like it's the hard way. Okay, so he's gonna put a corner in right at the corner. That's what he tells me. I can't help him, but I could be moral support. Listen, don't give me that look. Thankfully we had nice rain, so the ground should be pretty easy to dig. Alright, the reason why Glenn is putting in a corner here, because we need to tighten up these wires. They're loosey-goosey, and that's not doing anybody favors. He says that these loose, smooth wires will short stuff out. Is it still at 0, Glenn? Oh, you got an ant. Oh, it's a fly. Okay. Maybe it's a flying ant. Those are the worst. Needs to be deeper, he says. Man, that is nice. That's one thing about the summer pasture, is that when it's wet, you can dig holes like crazy. When it's dry, it's rock hard and there's no way. Are you talking to me, Annette? I don't know. I can't hear anything. I got my earplugs in. So we're gonna stop and take a break pretty soon. We got big dark cloud coming. Fun fact, when lightning hits a fence, it can travel for miles and you don't know it. He's installed that top bar, keeps the posts the right distance apart so they can't pull together when you're pulling on the wire to tighten it. It's raining now. He's making an X, so it's gonna go from corner to corner with a twist in the middle, if I remember right, to tighten it down. He totally missed it because I had to do this, so I couldn't film. So Glenn and I went opposite ways with our hammers, and we twisted the wire tight. So if we were only hoping to tighten the fence from this side, we would install just one of these. But we want to tighten it from both sides, so we're installing both. Okay. He's basically done building the corner now. So he's attaching the high tensile wire back on there, the super pokey wire. And then we're gonna stop for lunch. And then after lunch, he's going to put insulators on the other side of this post for the smooth wire. And these are tighteners for the smooth wire. There's also, he says, a piece that's broken further up the fence line. So we're gonna fix that and then tighten the wire. That's what I believe will happen there. Let's see what's for lunch. Tuna sandwich with some of our homegrown lettuce, baby bell, apple, and chocolate pudding. Yay! We're getting near to having this job done. Glenn said he's going to put a steel post in here and put insulators on it, 3 insulators for the smooth wire, and then we're going to tighten it. Yeah, you see how loose it is there? The pin is just to hold it in place while you tighten it one more time so that the thing doesn't go sprung.
It holds everything in place when you're done.
Yeah, you don't lose your ribs to the ratchet.
Your teeth.
So these white things there on each fence line, the smooth wire, stop the power at the new gate that we put in on either side of it.
Says 8.2, 0.3. I don't think that's hooked up there. That 0.3.
Alright everybody, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Hopefully getting hang stuff ready.